Hey y'all, hey, what's up, you guys? What's up, divas? What's up, divos? What's up, everybody? Welcome back. What's up, you guys? What's up, divas? Okay, how's everybody doing? I hope you all are having like a really great day by the time y'all are watching this. But girl, what's up? What's up? First of all, it's Monday, and I'm still like feeling like it's early in the morning. Even though it's like 11:30, I'm feeling like this is an early day, an early start to the week, okay? What I mean by that is, let's just have some positivity, some positive vibes, some good feelings, some good feng shui. Don't wake up with an attitude because, girl, some people do wake up with an attitude. And when I tell y'all, I'll be happy to wake up, I'll be happy to wake up. So, with that being said, happy Monday, happy Wednesday. Whenever you're watching this video, girl, happy day to you. Okay? Got on my favorite wig. Girl, what can I tell you? I love my first wigs, okay? This wig is bussin', okay, like they say. I'm not really sure if that's supposed to be used as something to eat, but look, definitely a wig that you definitely want to get, okay? I'm loving this yaki wig. Plus, I really do like this brown color, like not the highlighted color, like the golden color, but the brown. Like this color brown is a really nice brown. It's not too dark. It's not too light. It's just like in between. And I'm loving it. And once I put a little curl into it, girl, you couldn't tell me nothing. Adding me a little bit of side lookage, okay? Still giving that vibe, girl. If you ain't had a wig from my first wig, you best get on it. But anyway, other than that, you guys, I hope y'all all have like a really great day. For real, I'm here. I'm ready to do this real talk. We got two good ones. One is like really super long. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? How was y'all weekend? My weekend, it was just really, really chill. This weekend was really, really chill. What did I do on Saturday? A little bit of much of nothing. I went and got my car washed on Saturday. I took Pinky and Tato with me, my two grandkids. I brought them with me. And I was like, you know what? We were originally set out to go get like some water to fill our water jugs up with, and just to go to the grocery store real quick and get like a couple of things. So we end up going to get the car washed, and I vacuumed the car out and stuff like that. Girl, please tell me why today did it have to start raining? Like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Like, I hate when you get your car washed and then it just immediately rains right behind it. Now, I wasn't too upset about it like last year or the year before that or the year before that with this car, only because, when you get a new car, you just want to have the best of the best for it, okay? So I had subscribed to this car wash company. I think it's called Quickstar or something like that, right? And y'all, they all over the place. It's a chain of them. So I think it's called Quick Stars, or whatever. So Superstar, it's called Superstar. So, it was every month I would pay like $20, like $19.95 or some shit like that. So it's $20. So I had one for my black car, and then I also had one for my truck, but until it got stolen. So anyway, I was still paying only $20 for it a month, but I wasn't going like, you can go up to 3 times a day. Like, I'm not going to the car wash 3 times a day. So I would go like maybe like every 2 days. Like out of the 7-day week, I would probably go like twice or 3 times sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But like over like the 3rd year, girl, I was over it. I wasn't visiting a car wash that often. It wasn't now once a week. It might have been like every 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm paying for this subscription that I really don't need no more. So now when I go, it's $11, and I'm pissed because I paid $11. If I would have paid a $16 one, I would have been even more mad. But I paid $11 on Saturday, and then my car looked dirty on Monday. Like, are you kidding me? Like literally. I mean, my car is in the garage all the time. But I had to drive somewhere today. So I'm like, are you kidding me? And I went to the post office. I dropped off some wigs, girl. Now look, here's the thing, y'all. I have went back to making wigs, custom wigs for my website, going with the Win Wigs boo, okay? Now, normally, I have like wigs that I will sell, like, for my video reviews. A lot of times I just, I do the review and then I get rid of the wig. For like certain companies, I don't do that. Like my first wigs boo, no. Sometimes I do though. So anyway, I went back to making wigs, and I have made like about five full cap wigs with just bangs. Now, mind you, check the website out. All of these wigs that I make are sewn by hand. Like, I don't use the sewing machine to make my wigs. I don't do that. Though I do have a sewing machine, I just don't take the time to do it on a sewing machine. I really do like to sit there and sew by hand, watch TV, and just relax. It's very relaxing for me. So, and I really prefer to do it that way. Maybe I will sooner or later do the sewing machine type thing. But, until then, I just sew them by hand. So I do have some units, new units that I've made, created. So if you want a good, easy throw on and go wig, like some of them have lace, some of them don't, girl, check out the website. You know what I'm saying? I do be trying to, like, I don't know what it is about me. Like, one minute I like doing one thing, and then the next minute I like doing another thing. Like, I stopped making wigs for like a couple of years, and I just was so into making the bracelets. And then I started making the Apple Watch bands and the bracelets. So I think sometimes I start to take like a break from one thing. Like, I'll get like overwhelmed with doing something repetitively over and over for months, that I'll stop doing it for a while, and then I'll just go back into the other thing that I really, really like to do. That's just me. I just always just try to keep busy. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those type of people where I always have to be busy. I don't want to just sit on the couch and watch TV. I want to sit on the couch, watch TV, and either be making a wig, making some bracelets, making some Apple Watch bands, editing a video, something like that. I have to be doing something when I'm watching TV. There's no just sitting there for me and watching TV. Now, if I'm really, really tired, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay there or sit in the bed and watch TV. But a girl be asleep like within probably like 10, 15 minutes. So I just like to keep busy. So I'm back to making wigs. And also I wanted to send a thank you to, I'm pretty sure this is the only way you could have found out. One of my divas and divos, one of my followers here on YouTube, Andrew. So yesterday I was not expecting any packages to be delivered to my home from Amazon. I had not purchased anything from Amazon in like the past a week and a half or whatever. So when Mumsy went and got the package, she kept saying it was for me. And I was like, it's not for me. I didn't buy anything. So I opened up the package and it does say my name on there. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is this? And I'm like, this looks like something that was in my wish list. I'm not going to tell you what Andrew bought me, but I'm just going to say this looks like something that was in my wish list. Now, my wish list Amazon link is in my description, but I've never, ever, ever had anyone purchase anything from there. I don't really promote it because it's really like a place for me to just put something that I like and come back to it. You know, like, I don't want to fill at my Amazon shopping cart up with all the things that I would like, because then it would be just overwhelming. So I just put it in this wish list that I can come back to it, and then when I'm ready, I could purchase it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that it was the link that I thought I deactivated. It's still either way. I thought I had deactivated the link, but I actually put the wrong link. But anyway, neither here nor there. Thank you so much, Andrew, for the gift that you sent me from my Amazon list. Because listen, I had to open up the package, and then I looked inside and I seen the gift thing. And then I was like, I knew this was on my wish list. And so when I went and I looked and I clicked on it, it sure enough said someone purchased it for you. So thank you so much, Andrew, for purchasing me for the gift from Amazon. That was so sweet of you. Like, I really wasn't expecting it. And you know something though? I really, really needed it, because I needed the item that was sent to me from Andrew, because the day before that, I had got a delivery of some things that I had purchased for my wig making. And I was so disappointed with it, so disappointed, so upset. I had to send it back to AliExpress. And I was like, this is just really stopping me from doing what I want to do. And I was so upset on a Saturday night. And Saturday night, I was just like, going through Amazon and just putting things for my wig making in my wish list, so that way I could come back to them. Why Sunday, that one thing that I did put in there, one of the things I put in there was delivered to me on Sunday. That's what I'm talking about. God is good. God is good. He always provides for you when you need it. And I was like so blessed. So Andrew, for real, thank you so much. Because Saturday, I was really upset. Not even really mad or upset, but disappointed in the quality of the product that I had purchased. And I was excited to get this thing. And then it didn't even come out the way I wanted it to. I know you're like, girl, what is it? Well, it's not your business, because it was in my wish list. If y'all want to see my wish list, y'all could just, click the link. But anyway, Andrew, thank you so much for sending the gift. I really, really appreciate it. I tried to find a way to thank you on Amazon, but there wasn't any way for me to thank you. So I'm doing it right here, because I know you have to watch my videos in order to get to my Amazon list. So thank you so much. And if you want, you can send me an email, so that way I can thank you personally via email, because this was personal too, but I really thank you so much for the Amazon gift. Guys, that was like really surprising. Like, I was really, really happy, so you ever feel like you're excited to get something, like you order something and you get so excited, you can't wait for it to come, right? You just like really excited, you can't wait for it to get here. And then when it gets to you and you open it up, it's like a total letdown. And you're like, your whole vibe, your whole excitement, your whole happiness is like, just, if you went from 100 to like 20 real quick, like you can't allow it to take you from 100 to 0. We can't allow it to steal all of our joy. But I went from 100 to like 20 real quick on Saturday once my delivery was here by UPS. And UPS delivered it on a Saturday. I was shocked, but I was just really upset about the product quality. I was upset. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, now I gotta send it back. And it didn't even come from China. It came from New York, from where I seen on the return slip. So I was like, okay, at least I'll get my money back quicker than it going back to China. But either way, you know, you get something, you can't wait for it to get to you. And then when you finally get it, it's so disappointing. Like, that's like the biggest disappointment. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to go somewhere, you've been wanting to go there for the longest. And then when you get there, it's like, what? Are you kidding me? Did I wait for this foolishness? So that's how I felt Saturday. I was really disappointed. And Saturday night, I got back on Amazon and I was like, you know what? Fuck AliExpress. I'm going to get it from Amazon, because Amazon, you can easily return some if you don't like it. Just that quick, without no problem. So, but it was one of my items in my wish list for wig making. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. But God be looking out for me. You know, he be looking out for all y'all. Some of y'all just may not know that yet, but I'm telling you, he will always look out for you. So thank you. Thank you for listening to my story. And that's all I want to do is say thank you, Andrew. Other than that, we're going to get into this real talk, because like I said, we got two, and one of them is super duper long. At least in my eyes it is. And a bitch is starving. Like, I don't know why I get on here and talk to y'all and be starving all the time. Like, I don't know why I don't come on here and be prepared, like belly full, hair looking nice, eyebrows on fleek or whatever. I don't know why, but every time I come on Real Talk with y'all, I'm hungry. I'm fucking starving all the time. And that's crazy. That's like, girl, I be rushing to get the fuck off because I can make me a sandwich or some shit. Okay, I'm trying to think what I'm about to have. Oh, I got some macaroni salad up in there. I'm about to have that. Take out this too, and I'm good to go. So let's get into this real talk. If you have a real talk that you'd like me to talk about, go ahead and send me an email to muffinismylovers2012@gmail.com, or you can send it to aprilsrealtalk@gmail.com. Either one that you use, please put in the subject line Real Talk, so that way when I do check my email and I need to search it up, I can always search Real Talk and it will pop up right in the search email. So on that note, let's get into this Real Talk. Yes, girl, let's get into this. Okay, girl. So this is the one to me that's long, but maybe really not so. You know, it just depends on how fast you read or what have you. Or, girl. So let's go. Real talk. My scary ass friends. Hello, April. How are you doing today? May I say thank you so much for taking the time to read my email. Excuse me for a second, guys. Me. Hello, April. How are you doing today? May I say thank you so much for taking the time to read my email. You can use my real name, which is Nora, like Dora, but just Nora. I'm 41 years old, have one grown child who lives on their own. I live here in Houston, Texas with my husband. So, April, as a woman, we all need our girls to hang out with from time to time. Drink or two after work with your friends, just a few good girlfriends to keep in your company. Well, my group of women isn't that big. It's just four of us. Not sure if it matters, but we are all in the same age bracket. We all met actually at this festival. And funny thing, I was there with my husband, and I met the one young lady because she asked if she could sit in the row with us since it was a single empty seat left. She and I just kept chatting and laughing. She was there by herself. We exchanged numbers, but she hung out with us for the entire festival. I was glad she did because my husband was called back into work, so I would have been alone. So she and I had a great time. We ended up running into two other women who were there together because one's husband didn't want to come and the other girl was single. So it was funny because it was just like my situation somewhat. Well, all four of us have been friends over the past 10 years now. We are really good best friends, you would say. So listen, we out on a girls' day at this brunch and shopping. We already did the shopping, so now we're out to brunch, or basically lunch, almost dinner time. There is this other group of women, and I would say they were younger than us, more like in their 20s. So there's about 5 or 6 of them, and they're walking towards us on the same street. We were both heading towards this parking lot. Well, they're walking towards us, they pass us, and one of them bumps the hell out of my friend as if it was done purposely. She doesn't apologize, and my friend Shay is not even giving her much time to apologize because too many seconds have went by to where she could have said that shit already. Well, Shay started arguing with the one that bumps her, and her friends looked like they were sizing me the hell up as if she was trying to intimidate me. So, of course, I'm asking if there's a problem. Please tell me why my girl Shay and that one that bumped her got into a physical fight. So remember, I said there was 4 of us, right? Please tell me why the other 2 friends that was with us, like usual, decided to take off because they said they didn't want to get into a scuffle. April, this is not the first time these 2 have abandoned us during something like this. And no, we do not go around starting fights. Now, mind you, Shay is the one that sat with me and my husband. She was the first of the ladies that I met. So I guess she and I are closer with one another. And as for the other 2 who seem to have always run out on us, they seem to be closer to one another as well. So anyway, Shay and the other girl is going at it. I'm trying to break them up. The other girl's friends are doing nothing but watching their friend get beat the fuck up. And they want to start trying to come at me. So basically, it's me and Shay fighting 3 of them girls. The parking lot attendant had to break it up. Our friends are by the car talking about they didn't want to get involved, how they are too grown for that type of shit. Ain't nobody trying to go to jail over nonsense. April, what nonsense? They see how that shit started. This the type of crap that pisses me off. Like, what type of friend abandons you like this? Me and Shay are pissed because why should we have gotten jumped like that? Makes no sense. I understand not wanting to fight because shit, I don't be up for physically fighting, but I'm sorry, not sorry. I will not allow anyone to disrespect me like the way these girls did. And I'm also tired of these females acting as if they are untouchable and think it's okay to disrespect others that are older than them. My thing is this, don't be scary acting and then want me to have your back when your cheating ass husband's mistress was trying to put them paws on you and I had to step the hell in, and now he over there with that bitch and you filing for divorce. I was a woman who was there for you when she needed me the most, as she knew I wasn't allowing none of my friends to get hurt. I don't understand what is so hard for her to stand up for herself, the both of them. What would you suggest? Like, Shay and I are really upset about it and feel like we should part ways from them. I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, Nora. Okay, guys, so first of all, I do apologize if you heard noise in the background. I had the balcony door open, just trying to get some cool air in, and they're out there cutting like the bushes. So Nora and Shay are the 2 that met at the festival. Okay, and then they did meet the other 2 young ladies as they just ventured off into the festival. I think it's really cute though, the way that they met as friends. You know what I'm saying? Shay came there alone and she sat with Nora and her husband. Her husband had to leave because he got called into work, and Shay and Nora just, you know, continued the festival together. That was really cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know when you're gonna meet a good friend at. And then they also ran into the other 2 young women who were there together as well. And they all became like, you know, a group. For a group, hang out. I do understand what it's like to hang out with your girlfriends. Yes, that is a great feeling. I will admit to that, Nora. Having a good girlfriend or friends is something that, you know, a lot of people don't have. And also, if it's a mature group and you all have like a lot of things in common and you all see eye to eye and you're just all really doing really well and established and can help one another, I think like it's very important to have like really good friends. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you want to have time away from your family, your husband, or your loved ones, or what have you. You do need a bunch of nice girlfriends, especially those who are going to be caring for you, who are going to have your back. Now, she said this wasn't the first time that the other 2 then ran off. Now, you know something? That has happened to me, but it wasn't like a group of people. It was just us 2. Me and my friend, I had went to chill with her. I went to visit her, and we was in this sneaker store, and this young lady was just like with her mom. She had to be at least like 12, 11, 13. She was in that category, but she was a big one. Now, instead of saying excuse me when she was walking behind me, she could have just said that. Instead, she kind of shoved me into the goddamn sneaker showcase. Not once, but twice. At this point, I had to say something to the mother, because you allowing your child to push people into sneakers and shit like that and not say excuse me. We got into it like a verbal match, okay? My friend that I was there chilling with, this bitch walked out. She walked out walked into the rest of the mall and left me there. When I tell you, I was like, I wasn't mad, but it was like, you know what, some things just ain't for everybody, and I get that. And sometimes the people that you think will have your back will not have your back, and you have to look in different places for that. You can't always count on somebody to not be like courageous like you or stand on business. It is what it is. I'll be the first to tell you and admit to you that, yeah, I used to be a little punk too, until I got tired of being bullied, and then it was like, you know what, I'm tired of this shit. I woke up one day and was like overly tired of this shit, and that's when, you know, my aggression just came. But like I said, you can't expect everybody to fight your battles, because it is what it is. Like, I'm not saying what those two girls did was right, because I would have never did that. Like, I'm 50 years old. True indeed, I do not want to be out here in the streets fighting like a wild banshee or a crazy person. But true indeed, you're not going to disrespect me or anybody that I'm with. And you damn sure going to bump into somebody. Like, I get it. Sometimes there's not a lot of space, but when you bump somebody and you bump them hard, it does seem like it's done purposely, because a shove and a hard hit like that, it seems like it was done purposely. And if you didn't say sorry right away at contact, then it means like she did it purposely. And I get that part. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there are those that are younger than you may be that always try to intimidate you and see if you on your P's and Q's. And those are the type of people where I really just don't feel like, listen, girl, don't push me. Don't shove me. Don't not apologize to me, okay? Because if you don't want to apologize to me, it's not that I need to beat it out of you, because why beat an apology out of someone? That means it's really not sincere. But bitch, if you bump me and you bump me hard and you don't apologize, that's when I'm gonna have to go upside your head. I'ma feel that, and I wouldn't dare duck out on my friends. Like, I don't like shit like that. Like, don't leave me hanging and then you don't know what could happen to me. Because just like the same thing, I could have got jumped by that mother and her daughter in the fucking sneaker store. Anything could have happened, okay? You don't really know who else she could have been there with, but it was like a situation. And like, I'm the type of person like, bitch, you're not gonna disrespect me. And if you keep fucking running your mouth, then my hands get free, and I don't know what happens, but they just start going all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Upside your head, upside your mouth, popping you in the eye, shit like that. You know, that's the type of shit that happens to me. So I'm the type of friend, like, I'm not about to allow you to get beat the fuck up. Now, I'm not about to jump you neither, but I'm allowed to be a one-on-one if I see. But if I do see my friend getting beat the fuck up, then I don't know. I might just want to jump the fuck in, or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break it up, because I'm not about to allow my friend to get beat the fuck up. Okay, that's one thing that I'm not gonna do. So I don't feel like they was wrong, and I don't feel like they was right neither for leaving you guys. Just like some people are just not built like that. They just not cut from that same type of cloth. Though, you know what I'm saying? If we in a group together with 4 of us, and would you say there's like 5 or 6 of them, then we could take them. I mean, if we put our strength together, we could take them. Not saying that we motherfucking superheroes and shit, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, 2 people against 5 or 6 is not really gonna work out unless those people can't motherfucking fight, those 5 or 6 people. But 4 people against 5 or 6, girl, y'all can take them bitches. I'm telling you, you just suck it up and just keep going. Even if you scary, y'all fighting together, so why would you be scary? Like, I don't understand. And I don't know about y'all, but now here's the thing. I'm not about to say go around and beat everybody the fuck up. I'm not even promoting violence, okay? I'm just saying you have to stand on business, meaning you have to stand up for yourself. When you allow people to scare you the fuck off and keep allowing people to scare you the fuck off, it's gonna be a problem. You're gonna be bullied. And that was the thing that I went through in junior high school. They wasn't scaring me off. They wasn't threatening me, but they would make fun of me. You know what I'm saying? They would make fun of my freckles. They would make fun of my hair, because my mom, she really didn't know how to do hairstyles. And I've said this to you guys time and time again. So she would put a whole bunch of box braids in my hair, but they would not be like regular box braids. They would probably be like about 10 on this side and 10 on this side. And they would have, you know the Goody rubber bands, the Goody rubber band brand, and it got red, yellow, green, and blue rubber bands in it. She would put those in my hair. They would be like 20 little ponytail braids, okay? Because she would have rubber bands at the root and rubber bands at the bottom, because of course I had to have rubber bands at the bottom. My hair would slip out. So my mom really didn't know how to do hair. She wasn't like, she was never taught that as a girl growing up. Neither was I, but I just did it on my own. But my mom really didn't know how to do hair. So that would be the hairstyle she would send me in. And I was in the 7th and 8th grade, the 7th and 8th grade with those type of braids, like in the 7th grade. So, you know what I'm saying? It was like 6th and 7th, middle school, like right elementary school and then junior high school. So they would make fun of me, and they wasn't like bullying me, but that is a form of bullying. You know, they would make fun of me. They would make fun of my sneakers because they had 4 stripes and not 3. They wasn't Adidas. You know, my mother could only do what she could. My sneakers, they were called balloons. You know, say they would be like, "Oh, you're floating away," like dumb shit like that. And I would get tired of it. My mom would be like, I would say things to my mom, and she would always be like, "Well, you just have to ignore them." But she would also say at the same time, "Don't come up in here beat up, because if you don't win no fight, you're gonna have me to fight." Like, well, damn, I'm confused. She would confuse me sometimes. Like, and then she would be like, I would get in trouble if I would fight. Like, so I don't know what it is. Like, I was just confused. I wasn't scary. I just was confused by what my mom would tell me. So, you know, by high school, I was tired of it. And people would still tease me. They would say things about my freckles and, you know, pissy yellow, just meaner things in high school, until I got tired of it one day. And that's when it was like, snap, you're not about to bully me no fucking more, okay? So I get that some people don't want to fight because they're scary. And I get that some people don't want to fight because they be confused by what their parents tell them. But, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I would definitely stick up for my friends, especially if we out together. There's no way I'm about to allow you to get pushed and shoved. Because, bitch, if you didn't say nothing about it, I'm going to say something about it. Look, I don't play those fucking games. As many times as we went out, like, you know, here, me and my friend Tay, and, you know, there has been drunk guys that try to say smart shit to her. And I've had to come off and be aggressive, because, like, you're not about to be disrespecting my friend. I don't give a fuck how many drinks you've had in you, okay? Don't be disrespectful. So, you know, I don't know. What would I do? What would I suggest? Sometimes you don't want to be abandoned, right? Like you said, Nora, you don't like the way that them two abandon you and Shay. So why would you just walk away from the friendship? Because that's you abandoning them as well. So, and also be woman enough about it. Why feel like you need to just walk away and don't say nothing? Say something. You know what I'm saying? Even if you said something before, say something again. Because sometimes people just really don't get it. Like, I be on, like, for real. I've realized that with people, that you could tell somebody something more than once. You could tell them twice. It seems like sometimes they just want to disagree with you. They just want to not agree with you. They just want to just be defiant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell them this several times and they can still be on some shit where, well, I'm not going to agree with them. Well, I'm not going to get it. You know, so even though you might have told them, "Oh, girl, we didn't like the way you abandoned us before," you still have to relate that to them again, because those type of people, sometimes you just do, girl. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like this. And I've been feeling like this, like, since I was almost 50. And it's the attitude that I have right now. And I've said this to people who've been trying to give me lip, like at the grocery store and shit, because, bitch, don't give me no motherfucking lip. I'm 50 years old. If you do something to me and I don't fucking like it, I'm going to say that I don't fucking like it and that I'm not feeling that shit. And if you don't like what I got to say about it, then do something. Okay? Because I'm not about to be scared of you, and nobody the fuck else. The only person that I could be afraid of is God. Okay? And I'm not even afraid of him, because why would he want his children to be afraid of him? But I be saying, like, listen, I'm 50 years old. You can give me respect or not, but either way, you're not going to disrespect me. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't give a fuck how you may want to feel. But like I said, you can give me respect or not, but you won't disrespect me. So there, think about that shit. Because what I mean is, you're not about to disrespect me. Even if you don't want to respect me, bitch, you're going to. I don't give a fuck who you are, because I've been on this earth for half a century, and I'm here to tell you that you're not going to disrespect me. And if you feel like you want to, then trust me when I tell you, I'm going to be just the same. I'm going to match your energy, but a little bit over it. I'm going to go over it and match your shit. It ain't even going to be matched. Your shit going to be here, my shit going to be here. Could be negative, could be positive. You just don't know. But either way, I don't feel like everybody is built the same. And even though you and Shay may feel like, oh, we're supposed to be friends, we're supposed to take up for one another, true indeed you are. By all means, you should. I would never abandon ship. You don't abandon ship. When you with your girls, your friends, your family, and someone try to poke at the bear or poke fun or be disrespectful, girl, by all means, you're supposed to give them what they really don't want. Okay? Them girls, I feel like, did that to you purposely, did that to your friend purposely. You know what I'm saying? By bumping into her hard, was definitely done purposely. And it's sad that sometimes younger people can try to challenge somebody that's older than them. It just sucks. And I get that part where your friends are like, we don't want to be out here fighting and we don't want to be out here scuffling and get in trouble. Who the fuck does? Maybe some people do like to get in trouble, but I know this. Whenever I get into anything with somebody out in public or what have you, it's not that I want to, because it takes enough for me that now to get out of character. Like, I'm not really going to allow you to get me out of character. You might get a couple of chances, but then the final chance with me, I'm going to be so stern with you that you're not going to want to pursue getting me angry any further. I'm going to be very stern. So when I do get into like a disagreement with somebody out in public, I definitely don't want to, because I don't have time for it. I'm too old in age, and I'm not old, but I'm very mature wisely to where I don't have time for it. And I get where your friends are coming from with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you could do one thing and it can fuck it up and tarnish it for you. You know what I'm saying? So I get where your friends is coming from with that concept of we don't want to get into any trouble. We don't want to, like, great. I get that, because also you never really know who you're having a disagreement or an altercation with. That person could pull out any type of harming weapon, be it a blicky, a knife, or what have you, and just take your whole life. So I get where your friends are going, but also, girl, don't just leave us like that either, because anything could have happened to us. And therefore, we wouldn't have no witnesses or nobody to vouch for us, because y'all done ran off to the wild. I feel like y'all should really talk to your friend about it, about it, and let them know how it makes y'all feel, the dangers that it put y'all in, and vice versa, and how would they like it if y'all did the same thing to them. Maybe sometimes you gotta treat people with their own medicine, and then they'll get it. And by meaning of that is, if anything pop off to where they're feeling uncomfortable, maybe you and Shay should walk off. If y'all have a situation and those two girls start feeling uncomfortable in it, then maybe you and Shay should walk off and just give them a dose of their own medicine and see how it feels. Then they may really understand where you're coming from. Okay. Y'all let y'all let Nora know how y'all feel about the situation, because me personally, I can understand and then I can't understand. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure you guys feel that too. Because I wouldn't want to get in trouble either, but therefore, I don't really give a damn about getting in trouble, because I've been in trouble and I've been arrested many times, enough times in my life to where I'm not saying I want to go to jail, because I don't, but bitch, I'm not scared to go to jail, but I don't want to go there. I don't want to be there. No, thank you. But I feel like if I'm defending myself or the people that I'm with, then it's worthy for me to go to the jail, for sure. But I still ain't gonna want to be there, but at least I know it was for a cause. So moving right along to the next real talk. Now this one right here is called, Am I Being Catfished? Good afternoon, Miss April. I just love your real talks. Please, can you call me Asia for this real talk? So I have been in a relationship with this guy for a little over 6 years. We met on this dating website, and he and I do not live in the same state. We aren't that far from one another either, maybe a good 4-hour car ride. I live here in Florida with my mother. I work for an apartment rental office, and I also go to school for law. So listen, I have met this guy online over 6 years ago on a dating site, like I said. We hit it off, and now, of course, we just normally text each other and call also. But there is this thing, Miss April. I have never seen him in person. I have never even FaceTime with him. Now he always saying we don't FaceTime because he doesn't like iPhones, so he prefers an Android. But then he also be trying to say he actually doesn't like any type of smartphone because of the tracking that they do, and he doesn't want that type of phone, so he uses a flip phone. So this has been going on for years, but yet he will use this laptop to post to social media and be trying to tell me his camera part on his laptop been stopped working and he can't really afford to get it fixed or replaced because he too is going to school and also works to take care of his mother, who he claims is ill, and help out with his older sister's kids. I find that really noble, and I admire that about him, because men like him seem to be so hard to come across these days. Miss April, I have been saying to him for the past years now that we need to meet in person or I'm going to break it off, and he always seems to keep pulling me back in. I'm starting to feel like this is a joke to him, and all of this is nothing but one big story or lie on his part. I have turned down men on the strength of my relationship with him. I'm starting to feel like this is not true. We speak to each other every day. Like, he will call me on my lunch always, and I will call him when I get home. If he doesn't pick up, then he will text me. Sometimes we aren't able to speak over the phone because he is caring for his mother or his sister's kids, but he will make sure to text me. April, I'm starting to feel like an idiot at this point. Should I give him an ultimatum? Should I give him an ultimatum? Like, how long would you wait to finally get the opportunity to meet with him in person? Thank you. Okay, she said, call her Asia. So Asia asked me, how long would I wait to meet someone in person that I basically met online? Well, if you don't FaceTime me and within 2 weeks, then I'm not fucking with you. But if you FaceTime me, then we can still, chit chat. If you live like really far from me, what I mean by really far is like if you live on the other side of the country, I would give you like some months, like a few months, like a couple of months, a few months. And I say a few months because as long as we're FaceTiming and we're talking verbally, then that's fine. Sometimes people got to come up with plane ticket fare and things like that, depending on who's going to go where, vice versa. If you live in another country, I wouldn't even fuck with you. If you lived in another country, I don't think I would even fuck with you. But if you live like across the country, across the United States, it would be like a couple of months. And I only say like a couple of months only because you got to give a person a chance to get plane tickets and make reservations. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not about to get on a plane like a week later because I like to save money. So I'll give them like a couple of months. And only because, like I said, I like to save money on a plane ticket, so I'm gonna give you grace and allow you to like a couple months. But if you don't FaceTime, if we don't see, like, if we don't get any type of video call with each other, so where we can see each other face to face on a video phone call, then it has to be 2 weeks. After that, I'm not really gonna take you serious. Girl, listen, let me tell you something, Asia. 6 years. That's a long fucking time. It reminded me of the show. Remember the show on MTV? And I don't know if it still comes on. I know I used to watch it a lot, like binge watch it. Not as the seasons went, like recently, like past few years ago, I watched it. I wouldn't catch it when it would come on like regularly because I never really was into MTV. But I watched enough episodes to realize like people can be so patient. And that's the only nice way that I could say it. People could be so fucking patient. And I say patient, hold on guys. And I say patient because if a motherfucker could wait 5 and 6 and 7 years to finally get to meet somebody face to face, then you gotta be patient. I don't know if I wanna say they desperate because there's so many people out here in the world that they could have met during this time that I can't really call them desperate. Like, I don't know, I would just have to say patient. They are really motherfucking patient. Like, that's the only thing that I could think of to say. And maybe I'm impatient because there's no fucking way that I would allow anybody to drag me along for 6 fucking years and then give me the stories of, well, I don't like to use iPhones because I like Androids better. Okay? And I get that. Some people don't like iPhones, so they want to do an Android. So therefore, if you don't have an iPhone, you can't FaceTime another person with an iPhone because you got an Android. But there are apps where you can see each other and face call each other, video call each other. So that I really still can't fall for. Okay, so you got an Android. You can still FaceTime me. We just can't really call it that. It's not called that. We can still video face each other, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So then he went to the part where he said, well, he don't like no type of smartphones because of the tracking that they could do. So he would prefer a flip phone. Well, dude, you stupid as fuck because they can track you on any phone that you get. You know, it's called the towers and dinging off of each tower. It don't matter if you got a flip phone. It don't matter if you got a motherfucking sidekick. Bitch, it don't goddamn matter if you got a smartphone, an Android, a fucking iPhone, a phone that barely even works. As long as it can ping off the motherfucking towers, you getting traced. So where can he even possibly think that it's impossible to track or trace him wherever the fuck he's doing? And then he's telling you that he don't use his laptop camera to face with you because he hasn't been able to afford to get it repaired. Okay, but he be still posting pictures on social media through his laptop. How about this one for you, Asia? Who's taking the pictures of him? What kind of device is he using to take pictures with to post onto social media? Is he using a regular camera, like, you know, like a camera that comes with an SD card and you got to put the SD card inside of the laptop and take it from the camera? Is he doing that? Like, what kind of pictures is he taking? Okay, I need to know what kind of pictures are he taking, being that, you know what I'm saying, he's posting them to social media through his laptop. Now, wouldn't it be funny if the nigga just accidentally slipped up and just one day texted her a picture of himself? That's when I would be like, dude, I know motherfucking flip phones do not have the capability of using JPEG photos to email and text to somebody. Like, so what's really good? Asia feels like it's noble of him to take care of his mother and help care for his sister's kids. Noble, that's what family do. I don't really find it noble. But she also said there aren't many men out there like this anymore. Girl, you just been looking in the wrong places, which is no place at all, because you're too busy falling in love with somebody that texts you whenever they can and calls you whenever they can, but can't afford to get a motherfucking good smartphone to FaceTime video with you. No, honey, now you're feeling like an idiot. I don't want to call you an idiot because I'm not into name calling people, but honey, I need you to open your eyes and wake the fuck up. There's no way that I would allow anybody to stray or string me the fuck along for 6 years without being visual in my face over a video call, okay? There's no fucking way. And you think that I'm going to sit there and watch your videos or pictures or whatever on social media, but you can't fucking video call me? There's no fucking way that I would sit back and wait for anybody for 6 years that I've never seen in real life. Like, I can understand if nigga went to jail and he had like a 6-year sentence to do, okay, but we was already a thing, then I can understand that. But bitch, you're not even going to be pen paling me from jail and saying, hey, can we get to know each other? No, we fucking cannot. There's no way that I will be waiting for somebody to show face to me for 6 fucking years. This is the thing that I'll be saying about people when I used to watch that show, Catfish. They are really motherfucking patient. Some of them wasn't even waiting 6 years. Some of them were waiting longer than that. I would think a year is too fucking long. Like I said, I'm giving you a couple of months for us to meet person to person, but I'm giving you a couple of weeks to fucking video call me. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you go to the library and video call me. You better find somebody, stranger on the street, and borrow their phone for 10 seconds just to say, hi, it's me, okay? Because there's no fucking way that I'm going to allow that to fly by. I get it. Some people feel like they are just being patient and they want to find true love and this person is their match. But girl, here's the thing. It's called convenience. You are a convenience to that person to chit chat and talk to and to string the fuck along. I'm sorry, but do you feel like an idiot? If you say you feel like an idiot now, or you're starting to feel like an idiot, then you're right. This is what you're feeling. Then your mind and your body is telling you, rightfully so. Girl, stop allowing somebody to string you the fuck along. Then she had the nerve to say that every time she tries to end it and break it off with him, he somehow brings her back in. You going to school for law and you work at the rental agency for the apartment, and you going to school for law. I don't know who you may be representing whenever you graduate from law and become a lawyer or maybe a paralegal. I don't know what you're going to school for. But if it's for a lawyer, honey, I need you to really, really not represent somebody who really, really needs help. Because if you can allow somebody to string you along for 6 fucking years and not feel some type of way after like the first year or first few months, then you are very, very naive, and you have to open your mind and open your fucking eyes that this is probably not real. And if it is real, I feel like this, if it is real, because some of those episodes on Catfish, the person really was that person. It was rare. It wasn't like every episode, but that person did end up being that person. Now, I can't really say that about your friend, your guy friend, your relationship, your boyfriend, or whatever. But what I will say is, with the way technology is, there's some way or another that he could have got on a video call with you. I'm pretty sure he has a friend or two. He may not have a whole posse of friends, but I guarantee you, dude got a friend to where somebody got a motherfucking smartphone. Or is he one of those people where I don't even want no friends because they might be trying to track and trace? Girl, either way, he lying to you. Either way, you wasted 6 years. And how long would I wait? I just told you. And do I think that any of this is true? I don't. You know, the sad part about me is I don't really be trusting much of anything. People be trying to send me emails, like they still sending me these emails about, oh, collaborate with us for wigs. I already know that y'all, first of all, I'm not dumb. I'm just not dumb. Okay? Sometimes I might play dumb for you to feel like I am, just to see if you're going to try to get over on me, but I'm definitely not dumb. So, you know, I got this email the other day, and it was from Meta, Meta. The Meta is the ones that have like you can use to have sign-ins under all your social media accounts that like really protects them. I never made an account. Now when I start getting like emails talking about, well, we're gonna delete your account for community violation, that was red flag. Like, I'm like, first of all, I barely even post on social media like that. Like, I will post on social media, but I don't know every day. And I don't do anything disrespectful on social media to where it has to, violate any motherfucking policies. And it was like, well, put in your username for Instagram. And then it was like the password. I was like, okay. I look at the email that it was sent from. First of all, Meta is not going to use your Gmail account. Here's the thing about a lot of these scammers. Scammers always be using Gmail to scam with. And I just be like looking at them like, you know something? Y'all people must think that y'all sending me this and I must be dumb as fuck. I like to reply back to the emails a lot of the time and be like, nice try again, you stupid fuck. I be saying smart shit like that to them. They sometimes do reply back with an attitude. Okay, because you couldn't scam me, you gonna get motherfucking mad. How you gonna get mad with me because you couldn't scam me? You didn't like my email, right? So I don't let a lot of things slip by me and go over my head. So there would have been no way that I would have allowed him to prolong this 6-year adventure with me of not showing his face. I don't give a fuck how many pictures that you have on social media that you have to have me go and screenshot just to keep them. Because dude can't even send you no pictures of himself. And you can't even send him no pictures of you because he has a flip phone. I mean, some flip phones do get photos, but like the quality's gotta suck. Either way, Asia, I think he's full of shit. And I feel like if you're practicing law and you're going to school for law, honey, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more alert in schemes and scams and liars, okay? Because if you're going to school for law, regardless if you're gonna be a paralegal or you just gonna be there to collect the motherfucking mail and take notes, bitch, wake the fuck up and realize that this is all nothing but bullshit. And here's my thing, if he really is the real person, then he should have went out of his way to find a decent device to FaceTime, call, video record time with you, whatever you want to call it, if he really cared that much. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. And on that note, you ladies let Asia know in the box below what y'all would think with this whole fiasco of a relationship. 6 fucking years. There's no way. Some people might say, yeah, bitch, you are impatient. You can't wait 6 years. No. And I damn sure ain't about to pass up on no other relationship for no fucking fake, invisible, imaginary boyfriend. Not saying that you made him up at Asia, but at this point, he is just imaginary. He ain't even there. And I'm not either. Peace out to you guys. I love y'all. Stay diva and divalicious. Leave your comments below. Check out my website. I'm going to make me something to eat now. Y'all already know. On that note, I love y'all. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one.